been successful and we would have put Zynga out of business. But because your technology wasn't ready, Zynga launched, and we're still struggling. So with that, please take over.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kumar with PredictGaze, and today I'm going to talk about how you can leverage the front camera of your smart device in a much better and a different way than you are already using. So if I ask you a very simple question, how many of you have iPhone today here? And all of you have like front camera in the front. What are you using it for generally?
FaceTime.
FaceTime? Yeah, that's what I'm also using most of the time, or doing video conferencing. And apart from that, maybe sometimes we take picture and share it. That's all. And that camera has been sitting down on that phone, on any smart device, for like 2-3 years now, and nobody has thought about any other technology. So what we did is, like for past 5 months, we have been working on in-house technology that can leverage this camera in a much different way. And last month, we came at the Mega Startup Weekend. And what we built was a mobile application for market research company and video advertisement people who can gather information about when users are watching a certain video ad, what are their reaction when they are watching, when they are not watching. And we're going to demo you that application first, and where this is a Volkswagen video commercial that came during the Super Bowl game. So Akash will try and watch it on iPhone, and same thing. And Abhilek will show you the video that he's watching right now. So we took out a very small sample from the whole video, and this is what is happening. And Akash will be engaging, disengaging, and he would be like smiling, and as you would do when you are watching some video, and sometimes someone calls and you just look away. So this is like the earlier data right now, and when he will be done watching, so he's done. So the analytics page will pull up his right now, whatever he did. So you can see like during certain event, he disengaged, so the view is going down, and again he started engaging, it went up. And right now, maybe the way, I don't know if he smiled or not, so if he would have smiled properly, there would be something showing that there's smile. And this is like most of the time, like you see ads, you don't like ads, and nobody has like all these kind of things. This is more about when showing percentage, when they engage and when they're not engaged. And we have another profile where they give you timestamp information about all these frames. This is a video heat map of where he was paying attention, but this is more like we did 20 people survey where we asked them to watch, and we have this technology where we can know within certain passively like where they're engaging within the screen. So right now, is it playing? Right now that was that during the whole video when somebody is streaming. So, I mean, that was cool. I mean, we use the camera to watch people, but me being watched all the time, I won't want to do that. I mean, that's not a very good market strategy for us to go forward. So we looked at another market that was there, and we said, can we do something with mobile games? I mean, there are many mobile games out there. So we tried to classify, okay, what mobile game categories are. So one was like Fruit Ninja kind of game where you have touch and you have swipe. And you have Angry Birds kind of game, like where you have touch and you pull and something blows up. And then there's like another kind of game where you use tilt sensor of your phone to basically move your character left and right. So we talked to GoGoMongo, who is like 6th rank on the App Store right now, and they have this game for kids, and you basically tilt your phone and there are like apples falling from this sky, and this monster picks it up, and there are like oranges coming up, and you do it multiple times, and the baby learns, or the kid learn names of these characters. We integrated our technology within 2 to 5 days, and this becomes now turn your head to play. And this could be anything, gate somewhere, and the monster kind of like follows your gate. So it improves the motor skill and everything of the baby. So we'll try to demo you what the game was earlier. Okay, so it's like in vertical, you just need to imagine like maybe tilt your head up.
Turn sideways, please.
Can you show so that happens. Now I'll show you a new game that we wrote in like just 3 days. We just put our SDK. Now it's like turn your head to play, probably. So as you can see, he's like moving left, right, and this is following what he's doing right now. And all in real time. So all the processing happens on the phone, and the monkey kind of goes around. So, okay, we got it. So, with this, I just wanted to say that, I mean, we built this technology, and this SDK right now is capable of giving you head motion, gauge where you want to, where you're watching within the screen, smile and all these. So if you're happy, you can get all these kind of feed. So we wrote this thing in SDK. We are giving it for mobile developers who want to integrate this in their application and use directly these information to control the way people are playing. And we are always having our technology in the passive mode where we know what users are doing, so we can always complement the metric that other ad people, publishers are having in terms of like click-through, so we can complement that by saying, did somebody pay attention to your ad? If they did, where did they pay, and all that kind of thing. And just to mention, I know that people freaks out when the camera goes on. We don't take any of the face data and send it to our server. Everything happens within the device in real time, because otherwise it won't be possible for us to send the video stream and get the data. So with that, I'm Saurav Kumar again with the PredictGaze, and I'm open to questions from everywhere.
Great, thank you.
So I admit to having a slight leg up because I was actually at Mega Startup Weekend, and I was on the panel that was judging you. So but it was impressive then, and it's impressive now.
How much did they pay you, Chris?
Well, hopefully they'll be giving me a free copy of their games.
It's free. It's going to be downloading. You can download it for free. It's going to be on my App Store soon.
Excellent. So I guess my big question is, and I think at Mega Startup Weekend I said the same thing, which is, you know, this is one of those really cool, magical technologies that falls into the category of a solution looking for a problem. And it sounds like the current problem that you're focused on is the gaming market, which is certainly a big market. What are some of these other ones? I see you have a list of alternate customers and the like. What are you doing in terms of Steve Blank customer development to figure out which of these problems you should be solving?
So when I met you at the start of the week, we were focusing on market research company, and then I followed actually that first epiphany, and we were talking to Procter & Gamble and all these people. We found that they really have this need of this technology. I mean, it's something that they require, but the market to enter that thing was very, I mean, even the barrier is high. And they're going to pay all this for this data. There is no issue in that thing. So we started looking for what are other applications, and then when I met like people like Google Mongo developers, they were really interested in using it for games. So we were like, okay, why not, let's test this out. And when we did this, we can still get the same analytics out, which we are already bringing out for the other people. We can just give it to the advertisers who are publishing on that thing. So that's B, gaming. And C is we're talking to a director from IMDb who has video and product review for trailers for his movies on IMDb. So we are testing our gaze control and the motion for his product, trailers. So if that could be another film industry could just license this out into their the focus group, and they can have it.
You can see certainly another market there, the whole idea of e-learning, where you're going through tests and whatever, but there's no verification that you're actually paying any attention to what's going on. I can think of a certain instance in our household where somebody was doing a Drive or Ed course online after a certain instance, and there was absolutely no attention being paid to what's been on the page, except for the odd click every now and again where it says click. And this would be phenomenal in terms of actually making people pay attention to what's actually going on.
Are you sure you want them to apply that to the graphics?
That certain driver has learned the lesson and will be doing it again. So.
And you can also take this technology in like driving assistance systems. So if you're driving, we know that when you're blinking and you might fall off to sleep or something. So we were talking to another driving assistant company would be interested in seeing if this is possible, because this runs on a very small computation power chip, so it could be something that would be interesting.
One last note, just because you mentioned you're exploring things with your competitors. I think now that you're moving into the gaming space, there is one I can think of. There's a company called active theory that was part of Rock Health that basically does exercise games where it tracks your head motion to sort of move you through a course or something like that. So they would be somebody who would be sort of a competitor, and you might look at what they've done for inspiration.
So we looked at, so that was some time old. So we looked at built a comprehensive list of our competitor. So some of the competitors who have similar kind of technology, they mostly have some kind of hardware associated with their software to track people movement, something like Kinect, so that it sees you. But when you come onto a smartphone with a VGA camera with lots of motion, that things become a lot challenging. I mean, people have tried doing face detection and all this thing for a long time, but trying to do it on a smartphone natively is the challenge that we are solving, and that's where we have patented this.
Great. Well, thank you very much.